professionals and head to confessional. And once I'm in the booth, I feel real congressional. Welcome to the episode. Please like and subscribe. Don't drink and drive when you can smoke and fly. Soaring so high into the night sky, reaching for the stars, but they landed on a moon pie.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shit, what you asked me earlier? How's the
weather?
How's the weather treating me?
How's the weather treating you?
Shit, I don't like it.
You don't like the cold, right?
I don't like being cold.
Yeah, I mean you're tropic people, man. You're not supposed to be in the cold.
Can't be in the cold.
This has got to be like, this is unprecedented. Think about it. This probably shouldn't be happening on Earth at all.
Probably
shouldn't even be happening. We should just be in a tropical, a little bit of rain.
I say
here and there.
72
all degrees
day.
all day, all the time. And a little bit of
I say all day, just
but
like
no cold. We shouldn't have cold. I don't think that's we shouldn't even have that.
Right.
What if the moon's doing that? What if the moon has put us in a cycle that keeps us in a wobble that puts us into these winter fucking shits, man? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Could be the moon, folks. It
Just
could be
weird,
the moon.
man.
Look into it.
It's just weird. Like every winter, I just despise that shit. Like,
Here it comes, right?
winter. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep have on like 7 shirts and shit.
You gotta have layers. Yeah, you gotta have some layers.
Jacket, sweater, hoodie.
Because everywhere you go is a different degree. In and out of the car,
Exactly.
in and out of places.
And then some places where you go, it be hot as fuck.
Right. They have it at 80 degrees in there.
So now you gotta
now you're sweating.
take off all
You got
that
all this
shit.
fucking shit. Now you gotta carry this stuff. Where the fuck you gonna carry this
Right.
stuff with you? You know what I mean? It's fucking gets ridiculous.
Oh man.
So yeah, I'm not a big layers person. I pretty much I got a shirt on, I got a coat on, I might have gloves, maybe a hat, whatever, But I'm not doing too much else. Like, if anything, if I get hot, I take the coat off. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's all I got. I'm not gonna have a fucking hoodie and then a fucking another thing. And
That's
then
what
a
I'm
fucking,
saying. Yeah, thermal shit on.
I mean, unless I'm working outside or something, right? Like, then you gotta do what you gotta do. But if I'm just gonna be dashing from car to building to place to different things, I don't need too much weather on me. You know what I mean? I need just enough.
But you want to stay warm. Like I be seeing some of these females, right? They be going to clubs and shit.
Oh, they just try to look cute.
And they have on these low ass
they just
shit. I'm like,
and frostbite.
I know damn well you cold right now, baby. I know you cold right now.
She looking for you to warm her up, man.
Not me. She ain't looking for me. Not looking a hot mess. And you cold.
Right.
She looking a hot mess.
It's like I can already see you make bad choices.
Yeah. For real. For real. You standing in line trying to get in and shit. You ain't even VIP.
You're stubborn and you make bad choices. That's what I see so far.
For real.
Because somebody probably told you to bring a coat and you were like, nope.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to sweat it out anyway. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. You don't get sick. You going to sweat it out like that.
Right. Oh, shit. So, welcome to Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox along with
BDot, baby.
109?
109.
Is it 109 already? What the fuck? Holy shit.
Yeah.
We're fucking chumping away at the
I
fucking
swear,
bit, man.
time is moving, bro.
Yeah, timelines are still fucking converging. We're still fucking rolling. Things are on fucking, we're on pace, man. We're working it. That's the thing. That's the biggest thing I probably... See, now we just opened the show. That's the biggest thing I've been thinking about over the last couple of days. I've been kind of in a rut, just a little rut, nothing crazy. But it's because of progress. It's like, I know there's progress happening, but there's just a lot of people who still just don't see it. And so that got me in a rut, and I let that get to me a little bit, and so I want to just get out to everybody like, things are happening the way they're happening. Just stand strong and just roll with it and just do you. Like, don't be worried about all this other shit. That's what I shouldn't be. I got caught up in it. I shouldn't be worried about what else is happening. I should just be worried about what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's where I got caught up in that a little bit. So if anybody else out there was feeling like that, I just want to let them know that up front, I think that energy's out there right now.
Yeah, it's
so just be wary.
it's a lot of mixed energies going on right now.
A lot of stuff going on with energy. So yeah,
it's a lot. And, you know, and
definitely,
I can see it in people.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So I think that's why I wanted to say that right up front, was just because I think that energy's out there,
and it's starting to show. You know what I'm saying? They can't hide no more.
Right. Exactly.
You know, they're just coming out now, especially if you got a good spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're trying everything.
All it's
desperation
right
at this point. It's desperate. We've been saying that for like a year now, but it's desperation. That's what they've been in this whole time. And now it's really ramping up, because guess what happens in like 2 weeks, you know?
What?
The inauguration.
Oh, man. Yeah, but then they talking about Trump might go to jail on the 10th.
Right? Or that's the date. Everything changes. You know what I mean? We don't know.
Oh, when is that? That's tomorrow, isn't it?
What's today? No, the 10th is Friday, the day this comes out.
Oh, Friday.
Friday
the 10th.
Yeah, today's the 8th. Yeah, so Friday the 10th. So we'll see.
If he does go.
We'll see. That's the thing. They said there's no jail time. They've kind of I saw an article that pre-worked it and said most likely they're asking for like not a dismissal. It'll be an arraignment and whatever it is, or whatever they're going to call it. But I think they've already said that they're probably going to just declare like time served or something and just move on. They're not going to, a fine and you know what I mean, the usual shit. I don't think, maybe you're on probation for 3 years or some shit. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck it is. So do some shit that doesn't fucking mean nothing. Right. You know what I mean? He's not going to. So a lot of people don't think he's going to go and do any jail time. That would be crazy if they did, though. Because then what happens, right?
What happens is like, the people who's already in there.
Or could that be a trigger? Could that be the whole foreign powers try to snatch our president, right, in a coup, and then that signals other shit that has to happen now?
Yeah,
we don't, because those are the theories that people are floating around that could happen.
I mean, that's that sound like
if a foreign power tried to take our president by force, what would be the next steps? And people have said the military would step in. We'd go under martial law. We'd start elections. We'd do, whatever would happen. I don't know. We'd do, all this stuff would happen. So that could be a trigger, So that's the thing that people are talking about. So it's possible that could be a trigger, to start flipping some of these.
It sounds like it's going that direction.
Very possible.
To be honest with you.
Right. There's a lot going on with it, There's a lot going on with it.
It's crazy. Like you said earlier, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to really get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
I'm trying to worry about what I got going on.
Exactly. That's why I said you watch it as comms and as triggers and as movements and alerts as you go forward, synchronicities, things like that. Right. You watch it for that, but don't get caught up in it. You know what I mean? Right. And like I said, I wasn't caught up in it per se. What I was caught up in was like, how ridiculous does it got to get for people to go, what the fuck's happening right now? And they're starting to. A lot of them are starting to.
You know what? People,
but
you're right. People,
how ridiculous?
People know. I think people's waking up, but they don't have no outlet to let people know that they know.
Right. That's why we have things like this. And that's why we have things like this. So if you have people, that's why you're supposed to point them to things and go, hey, go watch this.
Right.
They know some stuff, and then from there you jump and find other people and find other things, and more things will find you.
Right.
So, but you got to start seeking it, because that's what they say. If you start seeking it, right, it's the whole magnetism. The world will provide more of it for you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Through your algorithms, through your things. Like I said, most of the stuff that I watch, a lot of it that I watch, it just found me. I wasn't searching for none of it.
Right.
But I would connect it based on the information it would give me when I found it. If I watch, if I find a new episode of something and just some random shit that somebody posted, just like it would be an episode of ours that would pop up on someone's shit. You know what I mean? And they're just like, "What is this?" Could be one, right. Something like that will happen to me sometimes, and I'll look at it, the name, oh, interesting, and then I'll click on it and go, okay, maybe, and then I'll watch it, and if it talks to me. Then I'm like, okay, maybe I subscribe and I'll check out these people for a little while, see where that goes. And then the next thing will come along, and then the next thing will come on. Then sometimes nothing's coming for a while. I might just be catching that new episodes of things I already know, you know? And then every now and again, something will come up. We'll talk about something will happen in the world, you know, orbs show up, right? And then I'll watch a podcast, and that podcast is talking about what's happening right now, but in a different way, not just, hey, there's orbs in New Jersey, not just trying to be the news reporter, but they're they're like explaining shit, and they're going, you know, they could be plasmoids with our Merkaba bodies, and they're, you know, the Anunnaki angels that are coming back to help, and you know what I mean, and the way that they're talking about all this shit, and I'm going, this is making sense, you know, like it resonates. I'll watch them for a little while and just see where they go, and just see where it goes. It doesn't mean 5 episodes later I go, oh, okay, these guys are full of shit or whatever, you know what I mean, or they're not on the same level that I'm looking for.
Right.
That's the reason why you gotta keep watching and look a little bit. You gotta do some research in it and see where it goes, you know? I mean, because you got the latest one, like Billy Carson, Forbidden Knowledge, right? He's a big one. I used to watch some of his shit, but I stopped watching his stuff for a while. It just stopped talking to me. It was like he's talking about a lot of the same stuff, but he goes more into ancient languages and ancient Sumeria and stuff, and he goes more into that stuff.
Lost you a little bit.
Well, not that it lost me. It's just that I was like, I don't need all that.
Right.
That's too far. Like I got a good level on that of just the idea of it, but I don't need to go in depth with it.
Right.
So it just didn't, you know, after a while it just didn't ring with me anymore. I heard a bunch and I learned a lot. You know, but like lately he got on a podcast and he got called out for some stuff where he said some stuff that wasn't true or just didn't have backup for it, didn't have the receipts. And instead of him kind of going, oh, maybe I misquoted that, or maybe I misunderstood because these are my notes or whatever, you know. He did a whole hour podcast of how they trapped him and tried to do this to him, and he like became a victim all of a sudden. And it was weird. It was like, oh shit, you're like one of the bigger, you know, personalities in this community. You know, people know Forbidden Knowledge, you know, Billy Carson, he's got a name. And I'm like, damn, and he just broke down like that on one mishap? You know what I mean? Like someone tried to call him out on like one or two little things that he said wrong or something, and he just lost it. You know what I mean? He like lost his whole, went on his shit ranting, and you know, like and he tried to sue him and everything, and it got ugly. And this just happened like within like the last 2 weeks.
Oh damn.
Yeah, this just happened. And so, you know, like you look at stuff like that and you're like, I'm not out here trying to claim that I know any of this stuff personally. Like it's not coming to me. I'm not channeling nothing. You know, I'm not, you know what I mean? It's like, now what I am doing though is I'm gathering information from multiple sources and I'm piecing it together. That's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So like, 'cause some people might ask me sometimes like, how do you know this stuff and where are you getting this stuff from? That's what I try to explain to them. It's like, I don't just know these things. These are not things that are just coming to me. It's I'm treasure hunting. You know what I mean? And I'm finding the gems out in the shit, and I'm bringing them all together, and then I'm adding my own spin to it based on other knowledge that I have, that I've learned from others. You know what I mean? And so you put that together with these gems that I'm finding and all these other things, and I'm going,
things starting to make sense.
We're time traveling. And we're fixing shit.
Starting to make sense.
And we're merging. And that's where Mandela effects come from. And that's where, and it starts, everything just starts falling into place for me. And that's when I come back to the podcast and we have these fucking cool ass chats. Welcome to Awkward Intelligence.
Bomb droppers.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not trying to claim to be a prophet of any kind. Never said any of that stuff.
No.
And I don't just know these things. I'm learning these things. I'm gathering this information so you don't have to. You know what I mean? Because...
Or if you're lazy.
Or if, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just got to watch our show. You know, and get the information.
Or you could be the type of person that don't know how to research.
Right. Correct. And then you could learn through what we've been teaching and talking about. You know? Is we show you, it's like you're going to get synchronicities, you're going to get confirmations, you're going to get different things that'll happen to you, you know, and then there's other ways, you know what I mean? Like there's things we haven't even tapped into yet, you know what I mean? Like our own intuition, you know? Does it feel right? Does it, you know, how does it make you feel? We don't think like that anymore, You know, not as much. They beat that out of us for a long time. You know what I mean? They didn't want us to feel. You know, so that's the crazy part. We have to build that back. That's what we're doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got to bring it back, man.
So yeah, episode 109. We are growing. We got, you know, we've said a lot of shit, you know, over the years. Going on 2 years, over 2 years now. So,
I'm still shocked at that. Like, damn.
yeah, 2 full years.
2 years?
2 full years of episodes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, ridiculous. Right. I'm gonna get another one of those.
Wow.
Yeah. 2 full years of episodes. But I was talking to someone the other day and I said, you know, half the time I don't even remember most of the shit I say. And it's not because it's not like this is just some character I'm playing. This is me, right?
Right.
But the thing is I think I've said this before, but I just kind of want to say it again, was that sometimes when I get on here and we start having these chats, I kind of just zone out of me. And it's almost like something else is just channeling all this information back out in this moment. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just lose myself in the moment and I don't know, you know what I mean? Like it's just pouring out. I'm not noting it as it pours out, you know, like, you know, I'm not remembering it. I'm going, this is information that's on the output. It's already in here. You know what I mean? You ain't got to remember it again. You know what I mean? Per se, I guess. But it's something along those lines. And so it's like, that's why sometimes I'll go back and rewatch the episode later or something, and I'll go, damn, I forgot I even said that shit. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. I watch it.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said. Shit. I listen to what we talk about too. Because sometimes I know what we talking about, but
Right.
it's better to hear it again.
Yeah. Well, it's
Like, oh, damn, that's that. Okay.
but right, because while we're in the moment,
Right.
we're just in the moment.
Right.
We're not, you know what I mean? But like sometimes when you rewatch it, something we said early might connect to something we said later, or vice versa, or whatever, and you're going, oh shit, look at what was going on here, and you didn't even notice that. So there could be other stuff, definitely. So that's a different experience. Think about that. You know what I mean? We're not only in the moment, but then we also get to replay it. You know what I mean? Where all they're seeing is the replay.
Right.
That's all they get. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people have been in studio with us, though. You know, people who have been on the show or whatever have noticed it. When you're here, it's a different experience than watching it. You know what I mean? It definitely is.
Yeah. Shit, everybody that came on and said that.
Right. Exactly. And it's not. Some of them are like, it's
not.
not even what I thought it was. Like,
Right.
you think it's going to be all like this, you know, oh, you're on TV, you're being recorded, but it just becomes a conversation.
Right.
It's like, that's all we're here to do.
We coolin'.
Yeah.
Just having a conversation.
Yeah.
Talking about the world.
Right. Talking about what's happening around
How,
us.
you know, what's going on.
Talking about what happens to us.
How can we fix it?
Right.
What we
if
gonna
there's
do?
right, if there's a way to fix it
Right.
or whatever, or like, hey, try this. Here's a tip.
Right.
You know, different things like that. Yeah. I think it's been very helpful. I think for the people that are watching, they get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The people that are watching definitely fucking get it. They're like
Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all.
yeah, 109 episodes. Thanks for sticking around.
For real. Shit,
Right.
that's what's up, man. I appreciate it. Keep showing the love, man. Keep showing the love. Appreciate it.
So yeah, man, it's interesting to do all that. And here's the thing too, is we have markers. Those are all markers now and seeds. You know what I mean? We planted them way back then. You know what I mean? And then when people, you know, later on, like I said, when they go, what's going on? How do I get more information? Go start at episode 1.
Nah, I say 2.
But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you go. So you have markers, or like we said,
Yeah.
start at an episode, just pick one, and go
Right,
from there.
randomly.
Just randomly pick one because it'll just talk to you, and that might be what you need at that moment to hear that. Because our message has been the same throughout, but we've said it in so many ways, and we've said it and we've learned so many new things along the way that we don't know where that information is what they need. So they're just going to pick one, hear it. It'll make confirmations. They'll resonate, whatever.
Right.
And then you move on.
As long as it resonates.
Or it won't. And then you just move on. What, you know, you don't got to, I mean, you spend all that time watching Below Deck and fucking you know, keeping up with the Potomac housewives and shit. You know what I mean? Like whatever the fuck this shit is called.
I know they got so many of them, man.
But I'm just saying, you spend an hour and a half on that. You can't spend an hour and a half over here to see if maybe this is for you or not. That's all it is. You know what I mean? That's all we're saying. It's that simple. And that's another thing I want to say.
You got to be smart, man. You gotta know what you put in your brain. You got to be careful what you put in your brain too. So watching that shit like that could,
all the time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could trigger some shit in your brain. You know, because you always watching.
It's like a comfort.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because you always watching it. So now you might want to be like that.
Or whatever. It's just what you're feeding yourself. So yeah, it's the energy you're feeding yourself.
Right.
Because remember, I've told everybody, I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries in the morning. Every morning when I woke up, I'd wake up at 4:30 in the morning or something like that. I'd pop on fucking Pluto TV.
4:30?
Whatever it was.
I was about to say, day.
4:35. I had to be there by 7 or whatever. Right. See what I'm saying? I'd wake up. I'd immediately pop on Pluto TV, put it on Unsolved Mysteries channel, which was 24/7.
No, sir.
And whatever was on at that moment, that's what I woke up to. I'd get dressed and I'd just be listening to Unsolved Mysteries the whole time.
That's crazy. Do you put something on now?
No.
Yeah,
I changed all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If I put something on now, it's going to be good music or it's going to be, you know what I mean? It'll be something that I can learn. I'll put out a podcast.
Right.
I'm going to learn something. I'm not going to just fucking listen. I mean, not saying that Unsolved Mysteries I wasn't learning something because I felt like I felt like I was feeling the pain of those people.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And going like, okay, I hear your story. I know. But see, that's why I say some of that helped me to this day because some of those stories had supernatural shit in it. And some of those stories had things that, you know what I mean? And it was like, and now you look and go, oh, so this is why serial killers are down. We didn't know what serial killers were back then. But now I can go, now we know what they are. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so now you can look back at some of those old things and go, oh, that makes sense. That's why that would, that's why they would do, or this is why they disappeared, or, you know what I mean? Like, because a lot of those stories, when you watch them, like, like those crazy unsolved mysteries and stuff like that, is they'll always go, like it's almost like an unsolved murder or something where they're just like, we don't know how this person got murdered, but we just found them, knifed up in their room, but their kids are asleep in the room next door, untouched. How did this happen and nobody woke up and nothing? You know what I mean? Or whatever. So it'll be like some weird shit. And then you'll look and then, you know what I mean? And then it'll be like some shit like where you look into people's background. That's what you got to do is looking at these people's background. The people that got hurt, sometimes they're not as clean as they fucking sound up front. You know what I mean? They'll be like single mother, 2 kids, doing whatever, working 2 jobs, doing it. And then you find out she had her little fucking, back page that she was on, and you know what I mean, doing some shit on the side. And they're like, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You're like, come on, man. You know what I mean? So like,
see, that's how they do us when, they put your worst mugshot on the fucking screen.
Right.
Like, put my picture up with me smiling or some shit like that.
You do notice the difference. You're right.
Yeah, man. Don't have me outside holding money up.
They always say that.
Shooting dice and shit.
They always say that. So they try to put like the worst
like
picture
a bad guy, right?
Mm-hmm. When anybody else, they'll just put up this nice school picture of them looking all cheesy and shit. Or standing there holding their dog or something. Trying to make them look all wholesome. Mm-hmm. And you're like, this motherfucker.
Go. Your middle finger up all crazy.
Right.
Fuck you, man. Come on, man. They get the worst pictures to put up there.
Yeah, wild. Because they just go to your Facebook or something and find one, and then just start the story. Mm-hmm. They can just go catch your picture. It's all public information now.
Right.
So yeah, it's all public information. So yeah, I don't post pictures of myself a lot.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
I do post pictures of things I'm doing or things that are going on around me, but I don't do a lot of just pictures of just myself. Yeah. Or you know what I mean? Me, if it's a group picture or something, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't. There's no reason for me to do that.
Right.
Like, I just don't think about it.
Right. Shit, I don't want to be seen on, have my damn picture floating around all crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty. I mean,
some people could use.
I'm
your
on
picture.
my album covers, but you know what I mean.
Some people could use your picture.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure AI's doing it right now.
There's some dumb shit.
AI's doing it right now. I'm sure. That's a big thing. AI.
Shit, your picture could be used for catfish. Mm-hmm. You could be out there on catfish, not even knowing. Like, damn, that's not me, baby.
Right. Shout out to anybody using my picture. Thank you, sir.
Bone droppers.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
You know a real one when you see it. Oh, shit.
You know you want it like this. Thank you, though.
Right.
It's how you wish you look. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. You fucked with online shit before? Too much? You ain't really fuck with like online? Any apps or anything? Any Plenty of Fish? Tinder?
Oh, yeah, man.
Fuck with those?
Yeah. I used to fuck with some shit, man. You know?
Stories you could talk about?
I mean,
Or just leave it vague.
I mean, nah, I don't talk about that, but I used to call the chat line.
Back in the day?
Yeah, back in the day, I used to call chat line.
Yeah, I
and
think we
shit.
talked about that
Yeah,
at least once before.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's some sites out here. It's
Yeah.
plenty of sites out here.
Yeah, I tried a couple.
I
of
don't
them.
know
I
how.
just didn't like it, man.
Motherfuckers just single.
It's so
just
fucking informal.
by yourself.
Yeah.
They got so many apps out here. You know what I'm saying? You could. It's so many apps out here. I don't see why or how
Anybody can be
somebody's
single.
single.
Yeah.
Or by
I mean, that's
yourself.
true. If you try hard enough,
Unless you want to be by
figure it
yourself.
out,
Unless
yeah.
you just too motherfucking picky.
it could be that. People
You know
got
what
some
I'm saying?
standards.
You got high standards
People
and
got
shit.
standards, yeah.
And you might want to drop that down if you ain't doing well yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what they say. Get yourself in a position,
Right.
and that person will find you.
Right. Bomb droppers.
You know what I mean? So, like, if you're all fucking chaos, how you gonna go find some chaos? You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, it's like, get yourself to, you know, it might be that you're solo at this moment to fix and work on yourself. Think about you. You know, like we've talked about in the past. You know, like your inner child. What makes you happy? What do you do to make you happy?
Right.
Is it chasing the dude that makes you happy? Is that the only thing that makes you happy? You know what I mean? Like, you got to have some hobbies, I'm sure.
Right.
If it's a chick, you know, or whatever. But if it's like a dude, it's like, you know, we got hobbies. We play video games. We do, you know what I mean? We work on cars. We do different shit. You know what I mean? Music, whatever. So, but like women, a lot of times, like, they don't really have a lot of fucking hobbies. Like, what do they do? You know what I mean? Like, what do y'all do? Put it in the comments. What are y'all's hobbies?
That's crazy.
Y'all watching the WNBA or what?
My lady, she just started knitting and shit.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, she started knitting and shit.
I'm not saying that you know.
She made a whole blanket.
Right. See what I'm saying? She's doing something
I
creative
was like, damn.
and something useful. I like it.
Right, she made a whole
Yeah,
blanket.
I like it. See what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Like, what does anybody else do?
That's crazy.
What are the hobbies?
I don't know, man. I don't
They
know.
just like to take hikes, right? And like to walk in the park, walk on the beach, and take
get on our
hikes.
nerves and shit, you know?
Just get on our nerves.
It's like that. You know I love you, lady. You know I love y'all. Little jokey joke, man. Don't bash me. Don't bash me.
And you know what?
Don't bash me.
We're no longer saying this is for entertainment purposes only. Fuck that. Because everybody else want to play it out like it's some bullshit because they don't want to get caught up in this fucking rhythm bullshit on the fucking, you know, YouTubes and Instagrams and shit. So fuck that. You know what? It is what it is. We said what we said. It's on record. Yeah.
He called it.
Yeah. And that's another thing. If y'all notice, I didn't do a rant the other day. And I'm not going to do any more rants for a while. And only because I want to switch it up. I want to do something else. I did 80, 90 rants. If we go back and look at them, you know what I mean? It's somewhere up there. It's at least 50. At least 50 or 60. So I have to go back and count them again. But yeah, because I did them probably from like April, May or June or something like that. That's probably when I started. Somewhere around there. Till the end of the year. And I'm like, you know what? That's good for now. That's good for now.
That's what's up.
So to start out the new year, I'm gonna come up with, give me a couple of weeks, and I'm gonna come up with something else. I'm gonna do something different, something a little different. You know what I mean? So
I ain't mad at you.
yeah, just to change it up for the new year. Yeah. So that's, you know what I mean. So just to let y'all know out there, that way, if anybody is hitting in the comments like, "Yo, where the rants at?" Go back and watch them again. Oh, what you got?
Gum.
Nice.
Some little gum. You remember Limitless?
Limitless.
Yeah. Remember the movie Limitless?
Yes.
Yeah. It's what this,
Got some shit like that?
like narrow gum.
Nice.
Supposed to unlock your brain, use your brain and shit.
Energy and focus. I like it.
That's the gum that that Joe Rogan be talking about.
He talks about it?
Yeah. A narrow gum. It's gonna lock your shit.
Here we go.
This shit gonna be rolling.
We're going on an adventure.
When I first popped out, like, what the hell is meaty? It's minty as fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's it supposed to do? Just focus you?
Yeah.
That's what we need on this show, a little focus.
Yeah.
We go off the rails sometimes.
We only use a certain part of our brain.
Well, right.
So this.
We're unlocking. We got to unlock some more shit.
Yeah. So this what this does.
It unlocks another level.
Yeah. And you high yourself. You focus.
Got it.
Locked in, baby.
When does it kick in? Oh shit! I'm just kidding.
I don't know. you just gotta.
I'm ready. See what happens.
Just relax.
All right. Get relaxed. Meditation.
Oh man.
So yeah, man, I was just feeling down a little bit, but I think it was because the snow locked me in for a couple of days. I knew it was happening, so I wasn't tripping. But
The snow?
yeah, I didn't feel like, because remember we were talking earlier, snow to me just feels like it's in my way.
Yeah.
It's another obstacle.
Snow.
Just like fuck.
Snow is no good.
Yeah. Another obstacle I got to deal with. And I'm just like, so I'm like I said, like I was saying earlier, I'm like, if the snow would land and then the concrete would melt on purpose and then the snow would just stay on the grass and the roofs and the trees and just look cool, I'd be into it. Because then I can move and do what I got to do without worrying about, all this fucking ice and bullshit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, can we do that? Let's manifest that. You know what I mean? Like, let's quit manifesting this slushy bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's manifest it being nice and pretty on the fucking shit. You know what I mean? So, like, so that's where I'm at with it. It just feels like it's in my way. So I just was like, if I don't need to go outside, I'm not going to go out there. So I didn't. You know what I mean? But maybe I needed that moment to just, and I was cooking and playing video games and
Right.
Studying and watching podcasts and shit, whatever.
Yeah, that snow, boy. Mm-hmm. I can't deal with it.
So yeah, just if you have time like that or whatever, you make time for yourself. You can. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to just do you. Just be happy. Just chill. Like don't be like all stressed about it. I wasn't stressed about it. Right. I just like when I need to go out there, I need to go out there, and here I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But last couple of days, I just relaxed.
Just been in the house. Yeah, I ain't been going nowhere. Just been cooling, man.
Yeah, but I think I was feeling some energy or whatever. That was just making me feel a little down.
Whoa.
So I wanted to come to the show and be like, I need to get this energy. You know what I mean? I need to get this energy and warm it back up. And that's why I said what I said. Like, I think things are moving the way they're supposed to move, but we're going to have these ups and downs here and there. These feelings or whatever. We got to learn how to transmute those and move them back into the right energy instead of the little bullshit that, you start kind of spiraling into the fuck, everything
Doubting
feels like it's
yourself
you're
and shit.
doubting yourself and doubting
down.
yourself and different things. So we're gonna have those moments, but we all got to be better to pick ourselves up from that. And in any way, we got to do that. If it's to call somebody, if it's to come do a show, if it's to just get out of the house, whatever it is, Yeah. In case anybody needed that, 'Cause I needed that. You know what I mean? If somebody would have told me that yesterday, I would have felt better. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have really changed anything, but I'd have felt better. Just because I needed to hear that.
Right.
But I had to tell myself that eventually. I'd go, wait a minute. I'm like, stop. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, man, but then I was watching another show, a podcast that I'd never seen before. That's why I talked about that earlier. And I'm watching that, and it's talking to me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, okay. I am using this energy all wrong. The fuck am I doing? You're right. Things are going to happen the way they're going to happen. Quit focusing on that and just focus on what I'm doing. And I was like, I needed to hear that, And then that's when I was like, okay, here's what's going on. Somebody else might need to hear that. I'm going to bring it forth now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's where I was at with it. So that's kind of the focus of today, like what I wanted to focus on in a way, just in my own mind. And by bringing it to the collective and throwing it out there, it brings it out for anybody else that might be in that moment.
Telling you, man, I don't know. It's some bad energy running around here, man.
Yeah, so we got to transmute it. Always transmute it.
Ever since that door been open, a lot of crazy shit been happening, bro.
Right.
I mean, a lot of crazy shit been happening before, but
right. But it just kept amping up.
Intense.
Bro, yeah. No, I'm with you.
Things got a little
ever
intense.
since the first, even.
Yeah, like what?
The first changed again. You know what I mean? That right there. We had two fucking what's it called? Two terrorist attacks per se. That's what they call them. You know what I mean? The one in Las Vegas and the one in Miami. No, not Miami.
Somewhere. What was that?
Shit. My bad.
New Orleans.
Yeah,
New Orleans.
My bad.
Damn.
I misspoke, folks. I apologize.
It's all good, man.
So yeah, New Orleans and Las Vegas. So they, and so they're connecting them. They were both military connected. They both were in the military. They both were from one. I think they were both from special forces groups or some shit like that too. Like some connections they were making with it, and you're going, whoa, like this is like CIA. This is like CIA written all over this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, but another thing I heard too was the one in Las Vegas. It was a Cybertruck that blew up in front of a Trump Tower.
Right.
So another person said, I heard a couple of different things about that.
I heard some other things about that one too.
Yeah, a couple of people were saying that it was like it's a message. You know what I mean? So some people are saying the message could be, Trump and Elon, we need you to chill out. This is a message. We got this close. We can get closer. You know what I mean? Could be a message. That's one. You know what I mean? Then some people are just going, that's the trigger to Trump and Elon. That's the message. It's a trigger. It's time for the explosion. So now it's like time for the finale, per se, or something. So you know what I mean? So some people are contributing it that way. You know what I mean? That's the tell of now it's time to set it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can look at it that way. So it's like everybody's decoding it, in their own different ways, and we're hearing different things. What'd you hear? Did you hear something?
No, I heard something about the other one. So the other one
in New Orleans.
Yeah,
People that got ran over.
Right.
Yep.
So apparently, the reason why they got ran over because the bomb didn't.
The bomb didn't go off.
Yeah. It didn't
Yes,
go off.
they found like 2 bombs. I did see that.
Right.
They found
So
like
they
2
said
extra
it
bombs
didn't go
and a
off.
bomb in the truck too. I think.
Yeah. So that didn't go off. Mm-hmm. So he just, I guess that's his mission was to get some people out of here. So he got some people out of here.
Either way, it worked.
Yeah. And that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, the more and more you look into them, they look like just scare events.
Yeah.
They're definitely scare events. And
I mean, they ain't no scare event when you get, with lives involved, bro.
Well, Well, that's what I'm saying. Scare events to it's the
okay.
kicking and screaming
I got
thing.
you.
You know
I
what I
got
mean? It's them doing the. They're trying to lash out. You know what I mean? It's the only way they can lash out at this point is, like I said, to take little groups like that or whatever. And the Trump one, I think, is only the dude got killed. He was in the car. Nothing else happened. It just the truck just went on fire and that was it.
Damn.
So there was no lives in that one, other than I guess the dude who did it or whatever. He sacrificed himself, I guess. But and there's some conspiracies to that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. People talk about that stuff too. But what I was going to say about the other stuff sometimes, right? Okay, so if we're looking at it to where we're interdimensional beings, right? Some of these people are being used as bait for some of this stuff, right? The souls. So then when that event happens, of course people perish, right? They unalive from this world. And then their souls are just snatched and they're put up on the ships to wait out the process. They were just there to play their role. It's to show, you know what I mean? Sometimes I think some of those events are those families now are affected, which then affects other people, which wakes other people up. It has its own thing that it does. You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
And if we look at it that way, that's how we know all of this is not for nothing. It was all built to create a certain situation, you know? And if we look at it, you know, because that's how people always want to be, well, you know, why will God let this happen and that happen? He has to let certain things happen because otherwise you won't learn. You had to learn from this. And some people, in order for, they took on the roles of learning those harder lessons that some of us will probably never go through. You know what I mean? But they learn those harder lessons because they're stronger souls to do that and to work on those things. And they're the ones who are going to get bigger and bigger blessings in the end. You know what I mean? That's what it's all heading to, is how did you handle yourself in these moments? You know, like we always talk about, it's like, that's how we're trying to be better and vibe higher so that these moments could make us or break us. You know, that's what these things were all about.
Bomb droppers. Make us or break us, man. Shit. It's like we making right now.
Yeah. If you're still here, that means you're still working.
Yeah.
You're still working. You're still putting it together. You don't even know what you're a part of just yet.
Right.
You know what I mean? Until you get there, until you have your moment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, you know, I put something on the Instagram the other day, ppeintox. I put something up that said something about, you know, I'm just out here vibing, you know, changing lives and, you know, creating joy and, you know, doing all these things in order to bring up the levels for everybody. We're all going to do it,
Right.
but it has to reverberate from one person out to the next, to the next, to the next. You know what I mean? And that's what we've been doing these last couple of years. That's what we've been talking about.
This
you know?
is crazy. I know you probably seen my face just look crazy.
Yeah.
I just had deja vu a minute ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
There it is.
Like I've been here. Like,
Focus
what? I
gum.
was like, hold up, what the hell?
Focus gum. We're in now.
Was that here?
You see what I'm
I
saying?
was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we've been here before.
That shit was crazy.
We're reliving these moments, man.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, and then we don't.
That shit was crazy.
We might have collapsed the timeline right there. That could have been a timeline collapse.
I don't know.
And that's
That
why
was crazy.
We merged. So we saw that moment and we moved on. You know what I mean? It merged right there.
Yeah.
One of our timelines merged together.
That was crazy.
You know what I mean? That's could be. I don't know.
I ain't mean to cut you off.
No,
but
you're good.
That shit just hit me.
I was
like, wow.
I don't even remember if I was done, but I probably was.
Damn. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I tried to figure out if I knew if what you were talking about.
Yeah.
If you were talking that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't coming through.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. You saw this moment happening.
Yeah.
You felt the moment.
Yeah. You were sitting there, and I'm sitting here.
Yep.
That's crazy. That happened.
Yeah. I haven't had a big one in a while. but every now and again I'll catch one. I caught like I said, the last big one I had were the OBX ones. Those OBX ones where I was talking about, where remember when I was in the movie theater, and the older lady with the white hair was sitting there next to me, talking to me, asking me about my kids and shit.
Right.
And I'm like, why the fuck am I in a movie theater talking to this old lady? Like, what the fuck? And then it happens at OBX because they have a movie theater room. We're in there chilling, and we're just chatting. You know what I mean? Just everybody's getting to know each other, so we're all just chatting. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I heard you got a couple kids." And then that's when I was like, "What the fuck? This is it." I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I did not see this happening like this. I dreamed about this like months before that." So yeah, that one was a dream. That one was a dream. That was a different one. That was a dream. But like the deja vus I usually get is it'll run for like. Remember, I've done it in the studio before with y'all. Remember, we'll be in here sitting. I'll be like, "Oh shit, I just had deja vu."
Oh,
everybody was sitting. Remember, we've had it in the studio a couple times while we like after show. It'd be after show. Yeah. We'd be in here talking and bullshit and stuff, and then I'll be like, "Oh shit." Yeah. Remember, it was the one week, and I was like, Black was fucking watching the videos on YouTube. That one, remember? Yeah. Black was watching the shit on YouTube. Crazy. And I'm like standing behind y'all, and then I'm like, man, why do I feel like I've been here before? And everybody was like, what? And I'm like, yo, I was like, Black was playing YouTube videos, and then when I saw it, when I see it in my mind, I was like. I was standing there thinking, why is Black playing these YouTube videos? that's what I was thinking in the moment, and that's when the deja vu hit me, and I was like, oh shit! I was like, why was I was thinking of that, and I go, what? But I didn't say that, right? But I was like, that's the thought that came in my head and the scene that I saw.
That's crazy. Yeah. Sometimes I be seeing shit, and. Like I be watching the movie or some shit, and like I know what they're gonna say, or some crazy shit. Just
and it's in the middle of the movie
or whatever.
It's not like it's and it's not even a big part. You're just like,
and
I've seen this part before,
and I know what they get ready to say.
I've been there. Yeah,
and I was like, damn, I should have said that because I knew what you were gonna say. Sometimes you just gotta say the shit. Somebody know.
Sometimes I do say it. Yeah.
Like, see, I told you. I told you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that should be wild, man.
Yep. Yeah, another thing I like doing sometimes is, like if I'm chilling with somebody, I'll show them one of the videos, I'll show them like some of the podcasts that I'll be watching. I'll be like, yo, just check this out for a few minutes. Right. And then it'll be like a newer one. It'll be like just posted today, like that day.
Yeah, you ain't even seen it yet.
I ain't seen it yet. Right. So that's why I'm like, yo, let's watch this together. Yeah. And then they'll be talking. And then I'll just be like throwing stuff in there, like, oh, well, da, 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 da. And then another sentence later, they'll say the shit I just said. You know what I mean? And then I'll be like, see, they said the same shit I said. That's
crazy.
And I'm like, we're watching this together. This came out today. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, and then I'll be like, and then I'll just be like wording along with it, just in different ways, not the whole thing, but just different parts. And I'll be like, well, if that makes sense, well, then that means they got to do this, and then they'll go, and so then you got to go and do it. And I'll be like, what? I'd be like, I'm saying the same shit this guy's saying. You know what I mean? But it's not because I just know it. It's because I've researched it. I put the information together. I've gathered it. And I had this puzzle, and I started putting the puzzle together. And that's, you know what I mean? I'm still putting the puzzle together. Nobody knows everything.
Right, and nobody knows everything.
And I don't know if I'm even right on half of this shit. You know what I mean? We don't know yet. We're walking into it. We're figuring it out. What we want to manifest is the golden age. What we want to manifest is, health and wealth and abundance for everybody.
Abundance, baby.
That's what we want. That's what we want to manifest. But is that going to happen overnight?
No.
Not with the collective we have right now. It would if the collective was there. But we're building it. We're growing it. You know what I mean? And we're building that collective up. This is part of it. You know what I mean? And that's what's cool about it. And that's the part that I got to think about is just do me. Just do us. Just do awkward intelligence and just keep doing that. And as long as we're doing that, we're doing our part.
That's it.
Yeah.
Droppers.
So that's where I'm at with it, man. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. You know, and so that's why I'm going to do something different with the rants or whatever. Do something different.
Yeah.
And just see where that goes. You know, just add more. Just add more to it because the more we have, the better. You know what I mean? It's just more information. So,
Gotcha.
so yeah. I like it. We're heading into 2025. Let's fucking go.
Shit. We slid in here fast, man. For real. We came
Very
in.
true.
We came in hot.
Uh-huh. And we're still running.
Right. Like, damn. Do this shit ever stop? Take a break.
Yeah, because time last year started speeding up. We all were feeling that.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, holy shit, we're in 2025?
We here.
Yeah. We're
2025. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a surprise.
So, yeah, let's see what happens the next
Just
2
buckle
weeks.
up your seatbelt, man.
Yeah,
And
just
enjoy the ride.
You're along for the ride.
For real.
Yeah, just prepared, not scared.
That's it.
Tap
That's
in,
it.
don't tap out.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, just in case. I'm not trying to scare nobody. You know, just make sure you got some flashlights in your house. You know, some batteries and shit like that.
Right. Refresh the batteries.
You know, little Band-Aids.
Keep your phone charged.
You know, a little first aid kit. Oh, yeah, man. I want to thank you.
Thank me.
Yeah, for coming out and rescuing me
Oh, no problem, man.
to help me with my tire.
Yeah.
My mother tire.
Yeah. No problem.
You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. For real, you
yeah,
don't
no,
know.
that was crazy that it happened that way.
Yeah. You know, because I felt like some shit. She made me feel like some shit for a minute.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I get out there, right? It's kind of funny now, but and again, I was a little hurt.
Because she called you first.
Yeah, I'm in the
called you
crib
first.
chilling, minding my business.
Right.
Right. She called me, talking about, you know, my tire flat. I need to come. I was like, all right, man, I got
Right.
you.
Right.
You know, so I get out there. She ain't got no jack, no nothing.
She's got no tools and no jack.
No nothing.
Nothing in the car.
I don't got no tools, no nothing in my car neither. Right? So here's the part that made me feel fucked up.
Right.
She on the phone with somebody, right? She was like, yeah, my son down here, but he ain't got shit.
No. She's putting it on blast already.
I was like, damn, I feel like shit right now. That's fucked up, man.
Damn.
She came out strong. Like,
Came out swinging, man.
she came out, yeah. My son down here, but he ain't got shit. I was like, oh, wow.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, thank you. Make me feel like a fucking ant right now. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, she out there trying to find a damn jack or, you know what I mean, somebody with something that
Yeah.
we could use.
She asked a couple
and,
people.
And my mother, man, I love her to death, but she dramatic, boy. She's like, she don't have no patience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She wasn't done like
moving.
she wasn't done now. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was like, oh Lord, boy, her tire done. Somebody please give her jack. So she outside. She had people. You got a jack? You got a jack?
Yeah.
And people like, nah. So she getting mad. She's like, man, I know people got this shit, you know what I'm saying, but they don't let me use it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Lord, my chair, just hold on, man. Just hold on, man. So that's when I called you.
Yeah.
I was like, what, man? And you came with the jack. I was like, man, appreciate that,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, the first thing was, at first I was like, fuck, the only jack I would have is in my car. You know what I mean? That's the only one I got. And then I was like, which was fine, I would have brought it, but at the same time, I was like, oh shit, my son left one in the backyard. I remember I saw it one time and I was like, whose shit's that? And he was like, I don't know, just left it in there.
That's what you had?
And I just had it in my backyard.
Shit, that motherfucker working.
So I went and grabbed it, just threw it in the car, rode over real quick, because he happened to be like just a mile down the block. He was like right around my corner from
Yeah,
me.
for real, man.
And so I rode up there, gave him the jack, and then we didn't have the fucking
Oh, yeah.
what do they call that?
Damn, I see.
The lug nut thingy?
Yeah.
The lug nut
wheel,
wrench.
Yeah.
The lug nut wrench. My lug nut wrench didn't fit.
Right.
it was like my lug nuts were a certain size and it fit my shit.
Yeah.
But it didn't. I guess
Like,
it must have been
you ain't helping
special.
nobody else but you.
Yeah, it must have been special because it was like it didn't fit that one. I was like, what the fuck? Like I was like, I thought these were all like universal, you know?
Right. Right.
So yeah, so then I had to run back to the house to grab a fucking socket set. And then you called me and said,
As you went back to the house, some dude just pulled up, like, hey man, you all right? I was like, nah, man. He's like, what's that? What's going on? I'm like, man, we need one of them jack, get these the lug nuts off and shit. He was like, oh man, let me see if I got one. He pulled over, boom. Got out the car, checked the back, and he got it.
nice.
Came out. So I went to go grab for the damn thing. Like, all right, thanks. Mother said, nah, man, I got it.
He did. He knocked it
Yeah, I
out
was
real
like,
quick?
damn, my
Nice.
man, appreciate you.
See?
Yeah,
Needed help. It showed up.
you got it. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
You just never know, man.
Yep.
Gotta be good to people, man.
Came together.
You know what
Came
I'm
together.
saying? You never know, man. You just never know.
Easy work. See how it turned out to be easy work. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, just it's gonna work itself out. If it's supposed to work out, it'll work itself out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that's
that.
yeah, because that's why I was like,
For
yeah, you
real.
call, like I'm close. For one,
Right.
I was like, I was the perfect person to call.
Right.
I was close, and I had a jack.
Right. For real. Yeah. And that's when I called you back. Like, hold on, man. Don't even come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I bring the jack back to you. Don't worry.
Yep.
I got you.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, shit worked out smooth. Shit
Yeah. No problem.
definitely worked out. Appreciate that. And another thing. You probably forgot you gave me this, but that soap,
Oh,
the energy soap.
yeah. I've been meaning to ask
Frequency
you.
soap.
Just try it.
Man, did I try? Man. Nice soap.
nice,
damn.
right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
It's like a mint. Not mint, but it's like a
It's minty fresh.
yeah. It's like
It's like a minty fresh, but it's eucalyptus, so it's like a little more powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got an odor to it.
yeah.
But it's like to wake you up. It like
Right.
gets you going. It's good energy, yeah.
yeah. Shit definitely worked.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, there's some good shit here, man. I'm mad. You know what I mean? Because shit gone now.
Oh, it's gone?
I got like a little.
He got the sliver left.
I got like the
Right?
hotel.
We talked about
the hotel
that.
soap
What do we do with
size.
those? What do we do with those?
What?
Do we save them?
Oh,
How
yeah.
small does it get
Oh,
before you
yeah.
toss it? You know what I mean? Like, what do we do? Save a few. I save a bunch of them sometimes and just get a little chunk going together.
Oh man,
You know?
you put them together. I can't put mine together. I put them all in the rag. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, as
Yeah.
little pieces?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'll just put them together, get a little chunk going.
Make it.
Then I'll go, okay, yeah, now I got a whole nother little bar right here.
That's crazy. I'm telling you, man. I don't even want to use the last motherfucker.
I know, right? When it gets to that end,
Yeah, I'm
you're
like,
just like,
damn.
come on.
Like, just wash my finger today.
Right. Right. You just leave it there so you can just hit it real quick.
Yeah. Oh shit. Just washing my hand today. I'm good.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Crazy. You know? Yeah, I heard that somebody was saying, I heard this on like an Instagram post or something. They were having, it was like a talk, or it was a video frame of two people talking, like it was filmed or something, you know what I mean? Just like a panel. They were talking. And so he was saying that when it comes to soap, anything you use that doesn't say soap is not soap. It's just chemicals.
Damn. Anything you use bomb droppers that don't say soap.
Anything you use
That don't
that's
say
supposed to be soap, but it doesn't say soap on it. It
Oh,
says body
God,
wash.
yeah.
It says, you know what I mean?
but not
It's not
Soap.
soap. I mean, that's one person talking. But here's the thing, like we said before, if you got to look at the ingredients and it's a bunch of shit you don't even know the name of, maybe we shouldn't be putting that all over ourselves.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's the same thing like people want to say, you know, go vegan or eat fruits or whatever. It's like whatever you're putting on your skin matters too. Not only what you're eating, but whatever you're putting on your skin too.
X.
You know, we don't know how much of that stuff is kryptonite. You know what I mean? It's to keep us locked down because we're putting all this fucking cocoa butter and cream and shit all over ourselves.
I know,
and body
man.
washes and fucking.
We can't escape from it. Even the damn the detergent.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Those things
it's
too,
like
right?
nothing. You really can't escape this
Unless
shit.
we're making our own detergent.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where we're doing the
Unless you
baking
use it,
soda
right.
with the fucking lemon juice and salt or some shit they do, and they make a paste and they turn that into like some shit. You know what I mean? Like there's stuff on it. Probably some of that stuff in that book. Did you get a book or something like that?
Yeah.
Might be something like that in there.
Yeah.
It'll tell you how to do it with like shit you already have. No vinegar or something, you know what I mean?
It's a survival tip.
Yeah. I'm sure it's in there. It's probably in one of those. Definitely, I'm sure. But yeah, so stuff like that. So, you know, we got to use our time. We got to just use our time better. You know what I mean? Overall. That's why we say, yeah, you can do the entertainment. I do the entertainment in between. I watch racing and I watch, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I watch other stuff and sometimes I watch the fights and, you know what I mean? I watch football games here and there. I get entertainment. But you got to use your other time doing other things instead of just dull and mundane TV shows that aren't really saying shit to us. You know what I mean?
For real, all that's going to show.
Yeah.
All that show in people, if you really look at them
Yeah.
and hear their conversation.
Because that's
what?
Because that's what they're intaking, right? Because that's what they're intaking, so that's what they're spitting back out. That makes sense. Yeah. But that's why we said earlier, like I said, I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries for like an hour while I'm up. First thing in the morning. That would kick off my day.
That's crazy.
I got rid of all that. I go, okay, I can't watch this no more. This is, I mean, it's too depressing. I'm just starting my day out depressed because of trying to solve these fucking murders. You know what I mean?
Right. You at school like that. Who?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know somebody did that shit. I knew it's him. I know it's him.
Right. And I watched the episodes over and over and over and over, some of the same ones. And I'd almost sometimes be like, I'm going to figure out a new clue on this motherfucker this time. Definitely going to figure out some new shit. I've seen this bitch like 10 times already. You know what I mean? Just over the years as I'm watching this shit, like every morning this shit. So like, yeah, man. It was a few years I did that. It's like, what the fuck? I had to cut. That's why I said that was part of stuff that I cut back where I was like, okay, got to take that out. Start my day with something else. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let's do something different. And they say that's what you're supposed to do when you truthfully, you're supposed to get up and just go outside. You know, that's why some people make a cup of coffee and then go outside. You're supposed to just go outside and just look around for a second and just recharge real quick, you know. I say that's the best thing to do. If you're able, which most people are, you know.
Right.
So they say, yeah, just get up and go outside. Just even if 5 minutes. I don't do that all the time or at all for a lot of times. You know what I mean? But that's what they say is like a good thing to do is start your day off that way. Then go from there. And then get a nice poo in.
Nice poo. That's crazy. I'm pooing in the morning. That shit coming. I'm getting ready to get out the house. But I'm getting ready to leave. I'm like, oh, man.
Wrong time.
For real. Definitely wrong time, baby. Be going to work clenching like a motherfucker. Like, fuck.
Take your break right when you get there, right?
Yeah. Right when I get there.
That's what I'm saying. Take a shit on their time, man.
God dang.
Fuck that.
Why not?
I get it. That makes sense to me. Take a shit on their time. Take your time.
Shit. Man, what? Hey, when I was at Lowe's, man, I was the bathroom king.
Yeah?
I was going to the bathroom and get lost.
And
like,
just-
man, I don't feel like going there right now. I'll wait.
Just wait for a while.
I'm going to chill.
Nobody come looking.
After a while, yeah.
After a while, you knew when, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you know what I mean?
You figured it out.
It wasn't too long, but you know what I mean?
You could get a few extra minutes
Yeah.
out of it, yeah. I got it.
Chill.
I got it.
They know me. That's what I hate. When you go to them jobs, man, and you work hard,
Yeah.
motherfuckers know that you work hard, everything's going to be on you.
Yep. Yeah.
But then,
They recognize your strength,
if you
man.
go to a job and don't put no work in, your ass getting fired.
It's a thin line
Like,
between
what?
between
Like, what
leading
the
everything and getting fired. It's a
Yeah.
thin line.
So you just got to know how to pace yourself. Give them a little bit. Don't give them too much, baby.
Right.
For real. But yeah, man, I'm tired of this working shit.
Yeah.
It's cool. But I'm done, baby.
Yeah, you got to work for yourself, man. Build your own businesses. Do your own shit.
Yeah, man.
Build your own brands. Yeah. Fuck those brands.
Yeah, that's it, man. Some point you just gotta
We got our own
fuck it.
brands.
Sometimes you just gotta take that leap, man. Just leap.
I hear you.
Leap and leave.
That's what we do.
Leave and leap.
If it's talking to you,
Leave and leap.
yeah. If it's talking to you, a lot of people have been doing it last couple of years, since 2020, basically. Mm-hmm. It's just been getting. They said there was going to be another wave. They were like, there's going to be another big wave, like 2020 was.
Yeah.
In 2024, there's going to be another big wave of people just doing, and that's another thing I'm thinking, right? So you're looking at it. We keep saying we're walking into it, right? And so as we're doing it, we're seeing people become successful doing random, mundane, regular type shit. You know what I mean? Around us. And instead of becoming envious, and instead of becoming bitter, instead of you know what I mean? What you're not realizing, or what I'm starting to realize, is that is the blessings happening. They're just happening around us right now. We're seeing the miracles happening around us. But until you're willing to accept it for yourself, but also you're a stronger soul, you're here to endure a little more. But your blessing will be just as good, if not better. You know what I mean? When you get to your moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think everybody have a moment.
Right.
Like you said.
That's what we're all working
Get
towards.
to your moment.
Working towards our moments. And that's the thing. We've been so misled by this world of so much shit. We think it's gonna come a certain way or do a certain thing, and you know what I mean? But sometimes you gotta recognize it around you first. And go, no, there is some miracles and wonders going on right now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So if there's miracles and wonders going on, you know it's just time. Just do you. Be the best you can be right now. That's it. Change the things you need to change to be the best you.
Bomb droppers.
If you're just working on you and doing
That's
things
it.
and and your joy and you're happy and you know what I mean, you're doing your things, like I said, work on figuring out where what's your inner child and what makes you happy again. Do those things. Anything in it that connects to it even.
Yeah, you just got to do something.
Right.
You never know. You could start doing hair, some shit.
Never know.
Cutting hair,
Right.
doing hair. You never know what you are.
Right.
You just got to try.
Yeah, try it. And you might have to try a few things.
Right.
Try a few things and then just see what you like, You definitely got to try a few things. No one said you couldn't try everything first.
Right.
You know what I mean? No one ever said that. Sometimes you just got to try a few things.
Shit. Or you go back to when you was like, I want to be that when I get older. You know what I'm saying? And you're not that now. So you could probably try to go back.
How do you adapt to that, right? What I wanted to be was a BMX, like a BMX fucking
BMX driver.
BMX bike dude, like fucking whoever the fuck be doing all the jumps and flips and
Yeah.
stuff. That's what I really wanted to do at like 10 years old. Me and my boys, we drew out fucking ramps and stuff, and we fucking were like, yo, we're gonna build this shit. We're gonna have a big compound with a house. It's gonna have a fucking backyard full of fucking trick places and shit, and we're just gonna do this for a living. That's what we're gonna fucking be. That was a dream I had at one time at like 10 years old. I'm like, this is what we're doing. What else are we gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. No plan whatsoever of how to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't think of no, and then we disconnected years later, anyways. But we wrote out a plan. Like, we're gonna fucking ride bikes for fucking living. Yeah. We're just gonna have this big ass complex where we live, like all of us together and shit, friends. Like 3 or 4 of us. It was like 3 or 4 of us talk about this shit.
Do you think any of your friends?
None of them did any of it. Nothing. No. Nope. Not at all. By the time because we met back up like by 18. Yeah. It's like we not lost contact, but I moved away when I was like 14. Then I showed back up at like 18. And we like hung out that summer. I stayed at my grandma's for like a month and hung out with them because they were back where my grandma stayed, and we moved like a state. That's when we moved up to Seattle and shit. So this is in Texas. So I went back to meet them dudes in Texas, right? And so then we meet each other at like 18, and they're fucking. This is a crazy story. So I hadn't seen them in 4 years. So now they're seeing me, and I'm like this West Coast crazy dude. You know what I mean? Coming from fucking Tacoma, Washington and shit, right? Coming back after 4 years, they're like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" You know what I mean? Like, I'm like totally changed. I'm like, you know what I mean? I went like that little Spanish dude to fucking cholo gangster motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Oh shit!
That's just the persona I had. And so fucking, so I'm coming back to see them in Texas, and then so there's this party, and they're like, yo, there's this party, you can come on and see like some of the old people you used to know and shit. They'll all be at this party. So I was like, cool. And so they're like, but first we're gonna go on a ride. So we start dipping around the city, doing different shit, going running some errands and stuff. Because I'm riding with them because I'm visiting. So I'm like, I don't have no car at the time down there, So next thing you know, I'm like, yo, when we gonna get to this party? Because it starts getting late. You know what I mean? It's like time's gone by. We've been riding in this car for a couple hours. Like, when are we hitting this party, man? It's already like, And so they're like, yo, we gotta go pick up a package. I'm like, all right, cool. So they go get. So these motherfuckers are trying to hunt down some fucking cocaine.
Oh
right?
shit!
But they didn't say that at first. And so we ended up dipping in like 2 different places, sitting, waiting. 15, 20 minutes. Okay, this dude ain't coming. Go to another place. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like I'm just sitting in the back seat like, I thought we was going to this party. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? So I start getting on these motherfuckers like, what are y'all? Right. And they're like, oh, we're trying to pick up some cocaine. That's when I learned. I'm going, you fucking crackheads are out here searching for fucking cocaine right now? Like, I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you motherfuckers, man? Because y'all remember out here fiending, like, y'all just like, oh, this guy's got to have it, this guy's got it. Fuck are y'all? And I'm like, because these are people I used to know 4 years ago, didn't do none of this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I show up and these motherfuckers are like cokeheads. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
Wow.
So yeah, crazy. So they ended up, I ended up getting a 40 and they dropped me off at the party. And then they rode out to go find this shit because they still ain't found the shit.
Wow.
And they came back like an hour later. And I was like, man, fuck them at this point. I was like, man, if they make it back, they make it back. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
I was like, let's just fucking party.
I ain't trying to be riding around with you.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Or at least let me know.
They wasn't even telling me nothing. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, man, drop me off at this party, man. Y'all go figure that shit out. Fuck out of here. And I'm 18. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, trying to get me caught up in shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man, that'd be the worst, man. Shit. If you riding dirty, let me know before I get in the car so I decide whether I want to get in this car with your ass. If I'm riding dirty, I'm going to let you know, hey, I'm riding dirty.
Right.
It's up to you get in the car.
Right. That's the courtesy.
You know what I'm saying? So let somebody know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before they get in your car. You don't want to get pulled over.
Right.
And then you get fucked up. Now I get fucked up because I'm with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't nothing to do with that shit.
Right. Yeah. That's the courtesy. Definitely.
Shit crazy.
But yeah. So yeah, they had changed.
Damn.
They had changed.
They changed. Damn. Like all of them?
The two main ones.
Damn.
The two main ones. I can remember Hector. Hector was the third one. I don't remember. No, Hector was chill. Hector was chill. I think he had I think he might have had a baby at that point already. He like had a baby like right out of high school and shit.
Yeah, probably,
so he was like
probably saved his ass.
Yeah, so he was like job, chilling, apartment,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? He had it put together already. Enough for that moment. He had a handle on it, as far as I could tell. I don't know what happened to him years after that. That's the last time I connected with him. But yeah, I lost contact with those guys back in like 2014, 2015. So I don't know nothing anymore. Last time I was in Texas, I looked for them, and they didn't even live in the houses that they were anymore.
Damn.
And so I don't know where they moved to. So
That's crazy.
lost contact. And then with all the stuff, I looked them up on Facebook, tried to message a few things that look right, never got any answers over the years, stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. Lost contact with them. They fell off the face of the earth, as far as I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, no BMX boys.
Damn. So you think any probably started something? No.
Like what?
I started a BMX joint. Like
No, not at all.
no.
As far as I knew from what they were doing,
No.
that wasn't even thoughts in their minds anymore.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, we had moved on.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy how you can put. I mean, we had a full elaborate plan on this bitch too. It was, you know what I mean? It wasn't like just some thing we talked about one day. We like built. We had, like I said, we did drawings and all this shit, built stuff. It was crazy. We talked about it for a long time. But no, none of it ever happened. The world kicked our ass.
You ever feel like they think about you or like talking about
I don't. Yeah,
like back in the day?
I do.
Shit?
I wonder if they're having any reminiscent shit like this either. Yeah. I wonder if they. I don't know. Yeah.
Damn, I wonder that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
motherfuckers think about it.
Right.
You know,
Or if they found anything like this, like,
right.
you know what I mean? Like how, you know what I mean? Like our music, I don't know I don't even know what they know. Have they listened to anything? Do they know any of this stuff?
Damn.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
Crazy. Because there's a lot of people out there, like I said, there's a lot of people that listen to my music that I ain't even know. And I learned later in life because like I talked to somebody and they'd be like, yo, man, I had everybody in fucking doing this. And I was passing your mixtapes out and doing this. And you know what I mean? I was like, damn. A lot more people were listening to this shit than I even thought. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, because back then you don't have numbers. Somebody's just burning your disc and just giving it out to motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we have numbers. We don't know where this shit was really going. Different cities, different towns or whatever. People that would listen to us, send stuff home, back to our families back home and shit, send them shit. And then they would send shit to people and give people, you know what I mean? So yeah, crazy network out there.
Damn.
Just got to find something. It'll talk to you. That's what it is.
I agree.
Your magnetism will pull it in.
You just gotta find it. Start watching them programmed shows,
right.
and you might be all right.
And get back to regular programming.
Yeah, learn something, man. For real, learn something.
Come join one of these internet cults.
I mean, shit. I've been.
That's what they always think this shit is. Just some internet cult.
I ain't never get time. My mother thought I was in the fucking cold. What? I'm just learning this shit, man. I'm like,
Right.
I'm trying to see. What's
I'm
going
studying
on.
like anybody else.
Right.
I'm just not sitting in a fucking classroom in some college somewhere.
Shit, yeah,
Different kind of information.
yeah.
Same kind of. It's a lecture.
I
It's a
probably
lot of
throw
different
off.
lectures.
Like the hell they listening to?
Yeah. Yeah. I've always.
We go in there try to talk to her. She's like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. No, I don't want to hear that.
Right. Just resistant.
All right, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Right.
I don't want to hear the shit y'all watching. I don't want to hear the shit y'all watching. Telling you, man.
Not ready.
Yo, we
It's
used to be
okay.
in that bitch locked. You know, little brother, we used to be in that bitch locked, just learning shit.
Right.
Not knowing what the fuck we was learning, but we just learning
Yeah.
shit.
YouTube degrees, man.
We just learning shit.
Yeah.
And
Gotta
some
get
of
your
that shit
YouTube degree.
Some of that shit stuck with me. See, my problem, man, you can recite what you know what I mean, like what you see.
Yeah.
I can to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying, but I still know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right. I think that was, we talked
crazy.
about it before, is like somehow I can retain a lot more.
Right.
I can just retain a lot
You
more.
retain it, but
Yeah,
but
you
then
know it.
you can spit it out.
I can just, and then I can
Right.
regurgitate it.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I can do a little bit, but I still know.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know it. You're just not as vocal with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Just different personalities.
Yeah,
but that's why I said, like, everybody doesn't have the same superpowers. You know what I mean? We all have different things for different ways or different thing, you know, whatever. And it all depends on how we use them. You know what I mean? That's what Star Wars teaches us. You know what I mean? Good versus the bad. You know what I mean?
And that's what's going on now.
Yeah.
The good versus the bad. That's what's going on. Bomb droppers. That's exactly what's going on.
now. Yeah, it's good versus evil. Spiritual warfare. Yeah,
That's what we in, man.
definitely.
And
Nice call.
I'm starting to see the ones that's on the other side, man. I can see them, man. They just talk crazy. They just life fucked up.
Right.
You know, just because your life fucked up, don't bring it on nobody else.
Right.
Don't like they say when you come to work, leave your problems at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like don't bring your stress.
And vice versa. Leave your work stress at work, and
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
It's tough. It's a tough world. We've all been there. You know what I mean?
Crazy, bro.
The day to day, the work to work. When you just, I mean, you can't even focus. You can't even focus. You're so, you know what I mean? You're so connected to working and sleeping and family and, you know what I mean? And drinking and every other fucking crazy thing you're doing. You know what I mean? And your hobbies and you're playing video games and, you know what I mean? And I ain't got time. You don't got time to think about anything else.
Right.
You're just working and sleeping and fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then you're dealing with everybody else's shit. You know what I mean? You know, anything else happens to any of those people, you got to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, by saying it like, I mean, it comes off harsh, but you know what I mean? That's the weight you carry, you know? And so, yeah, when you're distracted by all the bullshit, man, you don't have time to think about anything. You're just fucking panicking the whole time. You know what I mean? You're just fucking panicking. It's like an internal, you're just fucking, you know what I mean? You're in survival mode. That's what they call it. You're in survival mode. You're just fucking, you're just reacting half the time. You don't even know what the fuck's going on half the time, you know? So, yeah, you gotta have a chance to fucking think. Sit back and fucking really think about some shit. You know? And
What we say, step back and look at it, man. Step back, see what's going on.
right.
See what's going on in your life, man. Shit. Ain't no wrong with a break to yourself, man.
Yeah.
Take some time out to yourself. Go in your room. Go.
You gotta find it.
Just go somewhere.
Gotta
man.
find
Just
it.
Sit in your car.
Gotta find it. That's
Your
why,
car. Right.
That's why a lot of people on the internet be in their cars, right? Right. Doing those are their me moments.
Yeah.
You know? Trying to, yeah, definitely. That's why people like them and enjoy them and feel that information when they talk. Because it makes sense to those people. They find them and they're going, wow, there's people out there that feel just like me, you know, or whatever, you know. So, yeah, it's the same kind of stuff. You're going to find your people, you know, somewhere, somehow. They'll find you. That's what this is all about. And then, you know, and then there's just people out there regurgitating and echoing and building and evolving the information and putting all the stuff together in. You know what I mean? Not everybody can watch, you know, 10 different programs and consolidate them into, you know, an hour and a half worth of shit. Right. You know what I mean? it's just, and I'm not saying I'm doing anything special. I'm just saying not everybody has time for that. You know, they don't have time to watch 10, 15 hours worth of shit and then be able to like put that information together. I think we do a good job with that.
Right.
You know, on this type of information. And that's why, like, we talked, it's like hour and a half, hour 40, like, that's good time for us to have conversations where it goes somewhere. We're not just like, hurry up and let's do this real quick.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can actually get into some in-depth conversations and just kind of let it flow and see where it goes, you know? And that's the cool part I like, you know, that I continue to enjoy is, you know, I'll usually have 2 or 3 people by the time I get to the show have asked me, yo, what are you talking about today?
I know.
There'll be at least 3 people. Somebody will hit me with, what are you talking about today?
Hey, man.
And I'll be like, I got a couple ideas. I might have a thought. I go, and we're just going to start the show, and BDot might have an idea, a thought, and we work them in best we can. And sometimes we don't even get to anything we even thought about. We go into a whole nother fucking realm because it just depends on how the conversation starts and where it goes. Sometimes it leads into other things that just seem more interesting at that moment.
Right.
You know? So, yeah.
That should be crazy. And then sometimes we talk about the shit that we supposed to talk about on
After the show.
After the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be like, yo, I was trying to bring this up and I fucking forgot. And then I'll be like, oh, shit, you did say that. And then, yeah, or I said that. I'll be like, damn, I forgot to bring up.
That shit happen all the time, bro.
So after show, we might have to do that. We have to just keep filming the after show.
Yeah.
And then save that as special content. There we go.
Yeah.
Figure out something with that. Put something together. We'll see. We'll see what we can come up with. I don't know. Leave us some ideas in the comments.
Gotta see.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to see? You know? Shit.
No butt stuff. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know why I got to say that.
We here for you. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. It's cool, though. It's cool.
I'm just kidding.
All right. You get this?
What's up?
What has 5?
Uh-oh.
Sometimes have 9.
What has 5? Sometimes have 9.
Never has 5.
I think you just blew my mind. Okay. What has 5? Sometimes 9. But never 5? Is that what you said?
Never has 5.
But never has 5.
Yeah.
Sometimes 9. Holy shit. So fucking easy, I'm sure.
Yeah. It fucked me up too, Tack. You know what? Stop. I'm gonna say either. I don't want you to look crazy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's one of the ones that's it's something that, you know, that have you looking crazy and shit.
Okay. Here we go.
So I got caught with that last night, and I'm looking crazy.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? What?
5.
I'm like, 5. What has 5?
A flower.
Don't answer nothing, Jack.
Don't say nothing. He's like, don't say nothing else.
What has 5? Sometimes have 9. 5. No, never has 5.
A honeycomb.
Nothing. No, Ty. I'm telling you the answer.
Nothing.
What has 5? WHIT. No, 4. Right?
What? Where did 4 come
my
from?
God, wait a minute.
Where did 4 come from?
Ty, you fucking me up there, you know, because
Now
'cause
4's in the
getting-
mix. Okay. Okay. He's a kitchen.
Cause you fucking me up, cause you not getting there.
Okay, you're explaining it. My bad. Here we go.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm focused. Hold on.
Wait.
Okay, you're telling me the answer. What has 5? sometimes 9, but never 5. What's so funny? Wait, you're asking me?
Yes, but that's the answer. But hold on.
What do you mean that's the answer?
Something ain't right. Hold on. Something ain't right. It's 5, right?
Yes.
What has 5? No. What has 4?
Sometimes 9.
Sometimes 9.
Okay.
Right?
So 4 instead of 5, but
Yeah.
never 5.
Because what? WHIT.
White?
What?
Oh,
WH has 4.
gotcha.
Sometimes has 9
Okay.
letters, and then never has 5.
Never has 5. Oh, how dare you?
It was never a fucking question.
Fucking question.
I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Gotcha.
I'm like, what?
Okay.
But yeah, that's
I got you.
It's just something to make you keep thinking, but it's nothing to be thinking about. But
Right.
we're just saying the letters.
It's within itself.
Right.
Gotcha.
That shit had me for a
A
loop.
flower?
Yeah, my lady showed me a clip of somebody doing it, right?
Right.
And the dude trying to tell him the answer. So he was like, yo, I'm telling you the answer. So he was like, all right, so what I say?
He said, what I say. Not the answer.
I said, I'm telling you the answer. So he hollered out, so what I'm supposed to say?
Just
What the fuck?
like what I'm supposed to.
I'm telling you the answer.
Yeah.
So he said, what I'm supposed to say?
I told you the answer.
Oh, man, that shit was hilarious, man. People, oh, man.
I got it.
Yeah. You know, it's shit to make you think.
Right.
It's shit to make you think, like, what? Has 4.
Yes.
Sometimes has 9.
Uh-huh.
And never has 5.
I get it.
You getting that, right?
When you give me the right numbers.
Right.
You said 5, 5, and 5. The
whole
first time?
time?
Yeah, the first time.
Oh, shit.
You said
Right.
what has 5,
Right. Then I had to,
sometimes 9,
right. Then I stopped, right?
and then never 5.
Right.
And then a couple of minutes later you were like 4. And then I was like, where the fuck did 4 come
Right.
from? So yeah, so
So it's 4.
you fucked me up.
Damn,
That's
you
why I was
fucked
like,
me
you
up.
blew my mind. Like, I don't think that has an answer.
I fucked myself up. Damn. Now I'm looking back like,
I was
shit.
in a paradox. I was like, oh shit. I was like, I'm stuck.
I'm telling you.
I can't answer properly.
That's how I was. I was like, what?
Oh wow.
I was like, what is it?
What?
I was looking crazy. That shit had me hurt, boy. That was a good one, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. You don't think about it that way.
Right.
It's one of those ones.
Right.
See?
You thinking
Fucking
about what? Like what?
English
what?
trickery. See? See that English trickery?
Right. That shit had you fucked up, boy.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know it.
Yeah. Well, that's what teaches you to think about it in all sides, you know what I mean? And look at it from different angles. You know what I mean? Instead of looking the first thing you want to do is look for an answer of what those 3 have in common. That's the usual where you would go with those kind of things. But that one breaks that rule, and then each one is telling itself, you know, kind of a thing. So, yeah. It's playing on something else in order to not let you see where it's going. Yep, that's that CIA trickery. Look over here, because I'm over here.
Yeah. That shit fucked me up, man.
Yeah, you see them fires in fucking L.A.?
Fires in L.A. Nope.
And like the Palisades or something like that?
No, I didn't hear nothing about that. I have been.
No. It's not
I haven't
there.
been
I think it might
doing
be near San
no
Diego.
research
I don't
lately,
know where the
ain't gonna
fuck
lie.
this place is.
I've been doing research, but not
Yeah.
deep.
Well, I saw it. It came
Yeah,
across. I just remember it came across the earlier where it was like, it's burning this area in the Palisades, which is like a lot of the rich neighborhood. And so and then like the Getty's Museum, that's like part of it. Part of that's getting burned up, so they think they're just cleaning up that area.
Damn.
So yeah, it's taking down a lot of shit. Look into it.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Might see. Well, now that I've said something, you'll
Right.
see some more about it now. It'll pop up on your TikTok.
Definitely, yeah. Shit. Definitely gonna look into it.
We start wrapping this thing up.
Yes, sir. You know, stay
109.
strong out there, man. Stay strong.
Yes.
Keep your head to the sky, man.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head to the sky.
Yep. Go back and listen to Tupac. Keep your head up. That's your homework.
For real. For real. Trying to tell you, man. Always give thanks too, man.
Show gratitude. Yeah.
Yeah. Get them thanks, man, because you could have still been asleep this morning. You know?
Yep.
And we talked about this already.
What's that?
You said you felt down because people is not getting information. People is not getting it.
That's what it felt like. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was feeling like.
We can't wake everybody. But
Right. It's not my job.
we can't open everybody's eyes.
Nope. That's why I said, yeah, we
Just
just
gotta
gonna
do it themselves.
Yeah, we're just gonna do us, and that's it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You see how that had you all messed up, all
I got
crazy?
twisted for a
Uh-huh.
second. Yeah.
I know that shit hurt. I know that shit hurt. I know you want them to get it, but that's what I came to realize. You can't wake everybody up, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not for everybody.
You know?
But that's why I said there's so many other people out there doing it too, so they're gonna get it if they're gonna get it.
Right.
Maybe they don't get it from here; they get it from somewhere else.
Right.
So yeah, never know. But that's why we all got to do our part. Yeah,
That's it.
that's it. It's all that matters,
That's it.
and they'll get it when it's time.
They get it.
Yep.
They gonna get it.
That's why I said. That's why we planted the seeds. We left the trail. So that's all we were supposed to do. You know.
That's it.
Now somebody's gonna find it. They'll find it when they need it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's why we had to put out hundreds and hundreds of episodes. So they got plenty to choose from.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For years to come.
Awkward intelligence. Awkward intelligence. What you say, Tox? He said, I'm not chasing paper. I'm securing a bag. Damn, I was like, yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
That's all I've been bumping lately.
Yeah, we played it. I was doing setup. I played it through.
Yeah, yep, and I played through. I don't skip nothing. I let the shit ride.
Yep. We did a playthrough. Yeah,
That's what's
so,
up, man.
So last week we got to play the whole thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was cool. Something different. You know, give them something different for the new year. You know, so yeah, and we got to showcase our talents and our music.
Hey, we got more coming.
Yep, always
Train
working.
don't stop there, man. Train do not stop there.
Yep.
Believe me. Got more coming, man. We got more coming. Awkward Intelligence, PPE,
Awkward Intelligence.
IMG.
Awkward Intelligence.
We gonna do something, man.
Yeah, momentum's there. The momentum is there. Definitely. But yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yes, sir.
Awkward Intelligence. I'm Intox along with,
BDot, baby.
and we'll catch you on the next one.
Awkward intelligence.
Just smoking vibe.
This is awkward intelligence.
Just smoking vibe.
Awkward intelligence.